All right, what's up, guys? Sorry, I got to talk a little quiet. I got people sleeping in the house. I'm going to go over what Jake is talking about with these plays that he gives us early in the morning before the market opens, and he says we're waiting for a support or pre-market highs. You can't do this on Robinhood because they don't really have a great charting system, um, and you need to be able to draw lines. So this is the play that we have this morning. This is FX, or you can't see it, but it's up there. Okay, so this black area or this blue area is everything that happened after hours, after the market closed yesterday, depending on your time zone. This is all after hours, and then pre-market starts here. You can see the time down here. That's 19, so that's 5 o'clock when the market closed my time. And then here's where it opened, 3:25 a.m. or 4:25, depending on what time zone you're in. So we're only looking at stuff from here on because this is pre-market. This is after hours. This is pre-market. So again, that hasn't happened yet. So we're looking for pre-market highs. So you're looking for the highest point that this was in pre-market. Since pre-market started, where? Here? No. Pre-market started here. So we're looking for the highest point past this line. It's honestly about right here. Yeah? Okay. So what you do is you go up here and you get your little line and you draw yourself an all-time high, or not an all-time high, but a pre-market high. So that's your pre-market high. Support, you do the same thing, support, you do the same thing. So go away. This is the lowest point. Some people choose the lowest point. I typically do something like this because not only is it a low point, it hit multiple times and bounced. Here it only bounced once, but here it's bounced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can even call these 9 and 10. So this is where I would draw support. So right here. Okay. So again, right when the market opens, the stock started right here. So what we're seeing is we're waiting for it to get there or there. So all this price action after market, all this consolidation, and then all this action means we're expecting a big breakout one way or another. So as soon as it hits there is when you get in. Now, you see this? This is volume. This is how much the trade is happening right here, these things down here. This is how much momentum it's got, right? So as you see, the most momentum is right here in the first minute, and that's where most people got in and got out. So as soon as it got to here, everyone jumped in, it shot up, you made 30%, you hopped out. That's it. What else could have happened is you see all this momentum could have been selling. So all these people could have sold and this would have dropped down, but then it would have hit this support and bounced. You see it kind of did it here. It got pretty close and then it hit and bounced. But as you see, the momentum's already gone, which is why it didn't bounce, from there to there. But had this momentum taken this trade down, it would have bounced very hard. Or, we can't guarantee that, but that's how stocks work. So that's what he's saying. You draw the highs, the support, and whichever one it crosses first, you get that call. So if it would have dropped here, about right here first, instead of going up, you would have gotten the call and ridden it up and gotten out. Okay, now let's talk about entries and exits. So a lot of y'all are saying you couldn't get filled. I don't know what brokerage you're using, but here's a good example. So we're gonna go to buy this one. Yeah. Okay, so Webull, I think, by default sets it as a limit order. So as you can see down here, oh god, I'm too far out, hold on. As you can see, the bid is 113, the ask is 119. So this sets it at a limit price. I don't know why it looks like that. Buy. Okay, there we go. So limit price, we'll set it at 119, right? It depends on what you have. It's going to be somewhere between 111 and 119. But what that says is that's all you're willing to pay for it. So like this option this morning, as much as it moved, if you went in with a limit order of $2.30, which is about where it was when it opened, if you put a limit order of $2.30, within seconds of the market opening, it was $2.50. So your $2.30 order right here is never going to get filled. So you would have to come in here and right click the position, modify, increase the price, hope it gets filled. If not, modify. And I'm talking do this 10 times in 10 seconds. Modify, increase, modify, increase, modify, increase until it gets filled. Or what you can do is make it a market order. What the market order is going to do is 9 times out of 10, it's going to pay the ask price, which, as you see and know, the ask price is always higher than the bid. So doing a market order, you know, I might get this filled at 114, or I might not get it filled. So yeah, if I do a market order, I'm going to pay 123 for it, which is 9 cents or $9 more, but it's going to guarantee that I get into that trade. So on these quick scalps like this, it's better to do a market order because we're not worried about the $9. We're expecting it to make, 30-40%. But like on swings and stuff like that, where it's not that important to get in that second, that's where limit orders come into play. But on these quick in and outs, you pretty much got to do a market order, otherwise you're going to miss the pop. I screwed up this morning and did limit orders. I put my first limit order in at 230, and I ended up having to get it filled at 283. So I missed out on $63 per contract because I didn't do a market order. So yeah. Again, always have an exit plan. If get out at 20%, get out at 30%. Always have a stop loss. If you're down 10%, get out. Don't ask questions. Don't try to recuperate it. That's all up to your risk tolerance. Again, this is just explaining how these specific trades work. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.